Hi, you've made it to Sagittarius New Moon Readings, where I do an oracle reading with some tarot based off of the choice you made. This season, I have made 4 Taoist sigils. They use the 4 cardinal directions, meaning east, west, south, and north. So Dong, Xi, Nan, Bei. And I drew out sigils for each one, including their totem animal. So East has the blue dragon, has the motherboard chip for this is specifically for Aquarius, the Aquarius sign. For West, I drew out the Sagittarius constellation. And this sigil has an empowerment of the sun, moon, and stars and the Sagittarius arrows. It has the western white tiger. The south, we have the red phoenix. This is for Scorpio, the constellation of Scorpio. We have a healer, and we have the bird from the south. We have the transformative snakes and her transformation to the third eye. For north, we have the adorable turtle snake. It's the black turtle snake and is in the constellation of Capricorn. We have the symbol for just earning status or gaining, helping in career, and I've included some cloud writing. So let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with Aquarius. So if you picked the Aquarius sigil or the Eastern sigil, this is for you. We're going to start with my holographic cards. Okay, there we go. Dialogue. Pull a Jodorowsky. We're going to use the if Jodorowsky were to explain tarot to his cat. We have the Magician in reverse. I feel like I want to pull one more. And the High Priestess. Okay. Grab a crystal card for you. We've got selenite. Opening up the higher realms. We have the snakeskin agate. We have the Tanzine Aura Quartz. So I'm going to put that here. So I think I'm going to put that here. And I think for you, excited to pull up a starseed card. Let's see, maybe the glare isn't so bad. Do this. Karmic relationships, Orion polarity, soul growth, conflict. I love this new deck that I also got. These starseeds cards are from Rebecca Campbell, and I love this new deck called Work Your Light. That's also from her. and you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Yeah, I feel like that is all I need just to really read. So yeah, it's really beautiful. Like, you have a lot of harmonious colors. The first thing that I notice is that you have the Magician in reverse and the High Priestess. So you have your masculine energy and your feminine energy. I like putting this card in the center because you're in dialogue with your feminine side and your masculine side, but right now your masculine side doesn't feel like what I'm getting is like from my spirit guides is like you're not able to pull out all the aces. You have a lot of energy for wanting to move forward and to progress, but for some reason you feel like you're not able to manifest all of the things that you want. You've been spending a lot of time maybe even reading books or just like being at home, being kind of quiet to yourself. You have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, self-growth, and conflict. You're being polarized and your energies are really high up and like selenite is all about like clarity to like the heavens, clarity to the guidance, clarity to your spirit guides. We also have a very crown chakra card with enchantment, cosmic alchemy. With this, you're able to get to multi-dimensional states. And with snakeskin agate, you're like shedding, and strength, privacy, self-love, being comfortable in your own skin takes time. And this helps to boost self-esteem and self-awareness. So snakeskin agate gives you the confidence to step outside of your comfort zone. And pretty much you are going through a time where you're being, it feels like it's really rocky. And sometimes you just want to give up. I feel like the feeling is that you want to give up and you want to retreat and you want to go back to like the dark kind of cavernous spaces, because you have so many ideas, but a lot of them were shut down. And the dialogue between your masculine and feminine are not able to really converse. Like you have so much feminine energy that is able to explore darker parts of yourself, explore the more esoteric parts of yourself. And your masculine side is like, yeah, but like, how do we bring this to this world? How do we bring it to the external world? How are we going to get recognized for that? I think there's like this idea of recognition, that, you know, when am I going to stop playing games and actually like win at this game? You know, it's like there is kind of this like, but why? Like there's this push and pull of like, why is my feminine energy kind of like dragging me down? But you have so much of it and you have so much clarity. A lot of it is just about more transformation. I know that you have the Aquarius side, and that doesn't always represent transformation, but in this situation it is, because you're already doing it. This is the card that's telling you, you know, all you have to do is keep facing north, which also could mean that if you've never really found your North Star, now is a good time to really like ask yourself, what is your North Star? And the dialogue doesn't have to be between, you know, what you're putting out in the world and what you're discovering internally. It could come from a place of like, where is your guidance? Who's your guidance? What philosophical tenets am I really holding on to that's holding me back? And then what's some new philosophies that kind of can bring me closer to my North Star? So yeah, that feels like what that reading is. But yeah, if you liked your isn't this adorable, this sigil reading, then yeah, give me a like. That helps a lot. I know I'm sorry that I wasn't able to make it to Scorpio season, but I promise that I'll be able to make it up to you. Okay. So we're gonna go in order. If you picked West Tiger with the Sagittarius constellation, this one is for you. This is your reading. We're gonna start with my holographic deck. I want to be able to describe this deck a little bit more in the future. Okay. Meditation. All right. For my tigers out there, I'm going to do the Starseed Oracle. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. I'm gonna pull out a little goddess for you. I feel a lot of that. These are really beautiful. Focus, you got focus. Okay. Okay. The Chariot. And the Queen of Cups. Wow, these are quite beautiful. I mean, literally, focus looks identical to the Chariot. So, yeah, I want to see what goddess this is. This is Athena. And be blessed with Athena's gift of stamina. So, yeah, this is... You are probably an artist. And you're probably at this place in your life where you are... finally like opening up and allowing the crystal world and the heavens to like really celebrate. Like if anything was like holographic or in the holographic universe, you're definitely in it. Focus and meditation is just telling you that the more you meditate, the more you are quieting yourself and allowing your guidance, and the more you focus and the more momentum you will bring. So I feel like if you wanted to do a gallery, or if you were about to be on the precipice of like a new art, like a new art, a new skill, a new anything to focus on, you definitely have the Queen of Cups, who's giving you grace and maturity to really dive deep into your own inner waters. Like you have definitely mastered the feminine side of your life and you've let her free. It feels like you have let her go, but you also have this really like structured sort of you have a very structured life, you know, where you have the Chariot and you have this focus. Like, even though it seems like your world is like so affluent and then there's like all this flow and just like abundance, you're still like riding your Chariot, and you're still really focused. I mean, this is like just doubling up this, right? So you've definitely conquered the yin and the yang in your life, and you're going to ride victoriously. So if you want a gallery, all you have to do, meditate, focus, you manifest. If you want to play a show, you've got it. You're riding on your Chariot. You are focused. You know, and you know, don't forget to play. But I think you are playing. You are just at the highest level of your manifestation. So yeah, you definitely have a lot of great things going for you. That you know, like, there's really not that much to say. Let's see, I'm gonna ask my spirit guides if they want to tell you. No, they just want to tell you to have fun. You know what you're doing. You're meditating. You're really focused. And your life is your life is yours. And I think you've mastered it, and you've really begun to learn the art of manifestation. So yeah, that's it. If you pulled out West Tiger, that is you. The next one is our Vermillion Phoenix in Scorpio. And you can tell she's going through the transformations of her life. And we have the Scorpio constellation. So if you chose this one, this is your reading. Synaptic gap. Interesting. Okay. For your star seed, if you feel okay, this one just wanted to come out. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Isn't that card gorgeous? Pretty. How are we going to work with our light? You're already doing it. Stop overthinking it. Keep facing your true north. Interesting. I just pulled this other card. Okay. We're going to go tap into the David Bowie deck. So it feels like the Four of Pentacles. Do I want another one? No, I don't feel like we need another one. Give you some crystals. what we've got is golden anhydro herkimer, Sagittarius sun. We also have the tree agate. I'm going to put you next to this card because you feel very similar. It's very triangular, pyramidal energy. The last one. Then we have the agate. Give you an animal, like a medicine wheel animal. I have dragonfly. So all right, this is your reading. So the first thing that I picked up is that you feel very alien. Like that you have a soul family and you haven't been able to find this family on this earth for a while, and you feel like really out of place sometimes. Sometimes like you fit in a group and then you kind of don't fit in, and there's a lot of this synaptic gap. So when I was making this card, I was thinking about when we are processing a thought or when our nerves are reacting, or in the simulation of being stimulated, one nerve has like this one gap that like between the next nerve, and that's when a lot of the neurotransmitters are being thrown into this region of the gap. So this energy and this energy really matches, because it almost looks like this, like the neurotransmitters are swimming in this space, and so they are about to go to the next nerve or the next process or the next thought. A lot of it, you have the dragonfly, and the dragonfly is the keeper of dream time. And so you also have like this genetic, like very similar to like what I was talking about, this like genetic DNA code, and the Four of Pentacles is in reverse. So there has been the structures that you have known or have been presented to you, they have become like, it's like you've kind of grown out of them, and there's this all-knowing, all-seeing eye in the background, and there's this smoke, and there's this time in your period, in a period of your life, where you are kind of like, you feel like you are living in smoke and mirrors, where someone has presented like this concept of identity, self-identity, even for yourself. You do have a lot of strong structures that have been really supportive for you, but you still feel like the odd one out. But you have agate, grounding, truth, Agate is used to balance the mind, body, and spirit, creating harmony in all areas of your life, much like the pattern on the crystal itself. So you have stability, and you have more stability. You have like agate and tree agate. So tree agate is a stable force that grounds you back to earth, rooting you to the core of your being, a stone in resonance with nature. Tree agate asks that you nurture the seeds you've planted and provide enough sustenance for them to succeed. Weed out the negativity and the naysayers, including your own inner critic, and know that despite it all, you are good enough. Golden anhydro herkimer, containing floating gold liquid. Gold anhydro herkimer is named after the oil suspended within the crystal. Rare and possessing wisdom from the Himalayas where it is found, the stone stimulates the third eye, enhances intuition and connection to the universe. Golden anhydro herkimer promotes gender fluidity and acceptance, assisting in transitions and connecting with one's gender or healing wounds. Strongly tied to the solar plexus, golden anhydro herkimer can clear out emotional baggage from many lifetimes. Live out loud and proud, says Sagittarius. Sun. Yeah, I think that what I'm getting in this reading is that you have a strong desire for stability, because the feeling of being ostracized or being different sometimes makes you feel like you aren't able to venture out. But there is like a very strong desire. I keep getting this feeling that you really want to find your true tribe. But you're doing it right now. I would say don't let your desire of stability hold you back from venturing out. So there's like this you have like a lot of energy going on where, you know, when you come back to the physical world, you're like, I need stability. Because what I'm seeing in the spirit world, or if what I'm seeing in the astral realms, they're so out there. I don't know where to cling to. Then that's why you have this dragonfly in reverse, where you go so far out and you see like bizarre things, and you're trying to make sense of them, and you're trying to understand if that is like part of your identity. And I'm gonna ask my spirit guides what they say, like, you know, entertain it, but they don't have to define you. And I think that's like how you also feel about the physical world, where you're like, I see so many things and I'm interested in them, and some of them are bizarre, and I think if I entertain those, then I'm going to lose this identity. I think that's why here it's like you can transition and you can have fluidity in whichever way you want. You are going to find your star family, but I think right now, just like I said with the other reading, finding your true north, I would suggest trying to find your true north not in your dream world. Your dream world can facilitate and help you, but sometimes if you're not that good at lucid dreaming, you will kind of get lost. Yeah, keep getting that. Yeah, you're like kind of like, you're very eager to get to the next realm and the next world and all that, but like sometimes you're swimming, and you have a hard time. Like every time, it's kind of like Groundhog's Day for you. Like every time you wake up, you're kind of like, okay, I've just seen so much in the dream world. How am I supposed to like synthesize it and bring it to the physical world? And then I think because you don't know how to deal with that, you kind of cling on to the physical world and you cling on to stability, because you kind of like don't want to see it. but I'm here to tell you that when you get to a place where you can sort of like have more fluidity between the worlds and to sort of like transition a little bit better between those worlds, you will be able to kind of get like a stronger sense of self. But in the meantime, it's good to find your North Star, in whatever means that is. If that's like there's like a concert you really want to go to, and you know that's not like your philosophical North Star, but there's just an artist that just really speaks to you, you know, and you're like, I will travel to like Las Vegas, or I will go to their next show, which is in like Iceland or something like that. If that's how you feel about it, for some reason, yeah, I'm like, traveling would be really great for you to do some sort of like self-discovery, because you already have a lot of stability, but I think in the fear of not having stability, you may cling on and it may kind of grow stagnant for you. And that's so strange because you travel so deep into the dream world. So yeah, that's the reading for the South card for Vermillion Phoenix. I chose Capricorn's black snake. This animal is called the snake turtle. And I have written some cloud writing on it, some pearls, some groundedness, keeping close to the earth, giving you rounded and fullness of the earth, like as the feminine nature of Capricorn. So this is your reading. Oh, duality. That was quick. Okay. This is super cute. We have Temperance. We have Temperance in reverse, but I very rarely read Temperance in reverse. Do you want another card? Yeah, let's do another card. And the World. Beautiful. Okay. Get you a Starseed card. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. So true. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Get you a Goddess card. So cute. You get Cosmic Order, Crow Woman. Crow Woman is the powerful shapeshifter who is a gateway between the dimensions. She brings the gift of perfect alignment to cosmic order, allows showing the way to your highest truth as it resonates with sacred law. She encourages you to respect and honor your divine essence, experiencing the truth that your life is lived in perfect concert with the animating forces of all creation. So, I mean, look at that, right? I don't even know if I need to explain this that much. But let's see. You know, this is like why I read these cards, because Spirit doesn't lie. And so you have duality, you have Crow Woman, and then look at Temperance. Temperance is holding a gold bottle and a silver bottle, and she is pouring into each other. And that is how I feel like your brain is processing the world recently. You are in constant duality, you know, like in a lot of analysis. And it's like either this or that. And you're really like pulling the world, this world, into as many little compartments as possible. And you do like, but I feel like this is like a good thing for you, because this duality is allowing you to really float amongst the clouds, because you've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of analytical work to the point where you're like, I can let that go, and I don't know, the world to me doesn't feel like I feel liberated and I'm, you know, it feels like I finally know how to turn the wheels of my life. And it has like a gravity to it. But you've also gone through the trials of life. So now you're able to sort of temper your own anger, your own sadness, your own grief, and your own anxieties. Embodying the darker side of yourself and embodying the Crow Woman, you are able to, like, you know, when I see Crow, I always think of Crow zooming out of the earth just like this. You know, Crow is like, I inhabit all of this. And so there's been a time where you've just been like really like, you're like this, you know, like you've been very looking at the world in a very microcosmic way. And when you finally like pulled out, you were able to just feel like you could breathe. There was a part of you that was like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I need to be doing more. But I mean, there's just this time of rest. The Great Gathering. I kind of want to read this card because I'm trying to, Great Gathering, 96. You are being called to let your intuition move you physically. You're connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet. And as you travel and share your creation, something is rethreaded. This card is an acknowledgement that you're either being called to connect with others who are like you at a soul level, or that you already are. You're being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or becoming part of a group that can support you in your soul's personal mission. You are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and the planet. To raise consciousness so that we can continue to call this magnificent place home for eras to come. One of many consciously choosing to devote your life to something greater than yourself. It's time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you most need, those who are like you will gather around you. You are your tribe. They are just like you. And just as you are longing and searching for them, they are longing and searching for you too. Yes, I get the feeling that you are, yes, that you probably are into environmentalism, or if you love animals, or just wanting to participate in the physical world there's this, I see this image of like you just like wanting to run out into the hills and like literally hug Mother Earth. And yeah, like you've like, I've done the analysis. I've done the winter. I am done being a computer for the world. Like you're like, I could be the computer if I wanted to. I could be the highly functioning person, and you're still very highly functioning, but a lot of this stuff didn't seem to like matter that much to you. And so you're becoming like more of a master. And when it comes to the duality, you're becoming like much better at being an analytical, but analytical in a way that is, what am I getting at? I don't know what it's like, analytical with breath. So it's like, yeah, I'll think this thought, but I'm going to give it space. Yeah, I'll think my next thought, but I'm also going to give that space. Yeah, like I think that you finally found, a way of dealing with karma that is really, a way of dealing with karma that like, I don't need to do everything right now. I can just take some time and really dive deeper into my physical world, be in love with it, be in love with family. If it's not my immediate family, be in love with my soul tribe, the family that I've already made. I just want to be out in the woods with them. I don't see like that much like festivities around food, but I do feel like more of like rituals being done. Like if you want to go out to the woods and just, you know, go hiking or setting up a campfire. But I feel like, yeah, you were like, I almost, you know, like had a near-death experience. I probably almost had a really traumatic situation, and I'm done analyzing it. I'm done with like trying to pull it apart. And right now I'm just like tempering my own emotions. And I really just want to start to have control of my own karmic cycles and have control over my own life and spinning that wheel. I even see if you begin to really dive deeper into chakras and begin to really, and also like animal spirit guides, they will be really helpful in sort of determining just like where to go, how to have fun, and just being the greatest teacher. I feel like your animals or your pets are like your guide. And if you don't have that connection to animals, maybe it's like trees or plants, or maybe it's like the cycles of the earth, or maybe it's astrology, so your other planets. I just see you really connecting to the physical world, and the physical world responding to you in a way that, you know, that way that you feel connected. So yeah, so that is the reading for Black Turtle Snake, for North. So yeah, I hope you have a good one. Sagittarius season was fun. So yeah, I know that I skipped Scorpio season, but I will try to make that up as soon as possible and do a pretty big reading because I'm a Scorpio myself. So yeah, but join me next month for my next reading. All right, thanks. Bye.